Epic showdowns, Hell's Bells, White Lightning. Yeah, believe it or not, it actually was that dramatic at Bells Beach. Australia's Rip Curl Pro brought us not one, but two incredible finals for the books, with Steph and Sally trading the lead with only seconds remaining, and Slater fighting back against Fanning with a perfect 10. And I talked to Mr. Fanning himself as he takes us inside one of the most intense heats in Bells history. It all starts right now. You're inside Alli Sports.
It'd be nice to see Kelly get a good score.
Look at the big speed. Oh, massive
It was a really crazy event, this one. I think one of the best ever bells we've had. It's Kelly Slater. I know he's got so many different tricks and so many different ways to score perfect waves.
Right.
He's just an absolute freak.
Welcome everyone to Inside Alli Sports. I'm Pat Parnell. At the second stop on the ASB World Championship Tour, many were calling the final at Bells Beach in Australia the best in Rip Curl Pro history, and for good reason. But before Mick Fanning and Kelly Slater were to clash in the Bowl of Bells, they had to earn those coveted spots against the best of the elite surfers on tour. The most exciting and anticipated semifinal matchup belonged to the battle between Mick Fanning and defending Rip Curl Pro champion Joel Parkinson, a deja vu moment echoing the 2011 final at Bells. The capacity crowd surrounding the natural amphitheater at Bells almost couldn't believe they were about to see a final matching up four-time Rip Curl Pro champion Kelly Slater going up against the White Lightning himself, 2001 Bells winner Mick Fanning. An intense and focused Fanning set the tone early, nailing a frontside air in the closeout shore break, earning a 9.1 from the judges. But even fans on the beach knew Slater is never one to be counted out, and the 11-time world champ struck back with a beyond full rotation aerial to nail the heat's only perfect 10.
Stop it.
There you go. That was huge.
And this is where their strategy split. A cool and calm Fanning held back and waited for waves, while a frustrated Slater kept busy catching whatever he could, and even tried paddling towards the Rincon section. Fanning's patience paid off, however, and he narrowly defeated rival Slater, ringing the bell and taking home the Rip Curl Pro win. Kelly tweeted about his second place finish. Judging is an opinion and a perception. Not right or wrong, that was the best air I've done in my 40s. But Mick was carving shit up. While Kelly missed out on his 5th Bells championship, the Florida native is now at the top of the ASP rankings, followed by Brazil's Adriana de Souza, with Fanning tied for 3rd along with fellow Australian Taj Burrow. Hot off his second win at Bells, Mick Fanning is here to take us through his battle with Kelly Slater and the strategy that earned him the win. There you are, Mick. Welcome to the show, and may I say congratulations, sir.
Yeah, geez, thanks, Pat. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so what an event. I mean, were you even blown away by the level of surfing, the waves? I mean, just the draws that people were having.
Yeah, it was a really crazy event, this one. I think one of the best ever bells we've had. The weather was incredible, the waves were incredible, and then the surfing on top was just it was second to none. You know, whoever thought you'd be doing airs out Bells.
And so let's get right to the final with you and Kelly. I mean, people are saying one of the best. I'll go on record. I'll say best final ever in Bells history. But when you landed those two high-scoring waves early on, were you still completely unnerved by what Kelly could do?
Oh no, not at all. You know, it's Kelly Slater. I know he's got so many different tricks and so many different ways to score perfect waves.
Right.
You know, to do one maneuver at Bells and get a 10, you know, that just goes to show that he's just an absolute freak.
Can I ask you what that air looked like from behind?
Yeah, it just looked like I saw him do the whole rotation above the lip before he went down. So I was thinking, I'll just wait for the crowd to listen to this, and the crowd went nuts, and I went, okay, well, time to step it up again, because that was a 10. So yeah, I just had to sit there and wait and try and get the next best one.
So I know being Australian, you're no stranger to massive crowds at events, but talk about, do you get a little chicken skin when you're ringing a bell? What is it, like 70,000? I mean, there's a lot of people there.
Oh, there's about 1 million people at the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, yeah, got the goosebumps going, and yeah, I guess it all the feelings started coming up when they had the minute applause for MP. That was, you know, sitting out the back and looking back at the beach and up the cliffs to all the people was yeah, it was something that I'll never forget.
And let me ask you about, last year, kind of a topsy-turvy year for you, and then with the mid-year cut, what are some of your realistic expectations for yourself going into the season? We'll say pre-Bells, what were you expecting of yourself?
My whole goal this year was just to have a lot of fun. Obviously you go into the year trying to win that world title, but sometimes, just focus on that isn't that much fun. So, mine's just, if I can have a lot of fun and win events, then, hopefully the outcome of that is a world title or even a top 5 finish. But, I'm just, trying to keep improving on surfing, and then also just enjoy the best job in the world.
That's great. Well, we wish you a big congratulations once again for your win at Bells. Mick, just keep charging, man. We love watching you.
Cheers. Thanks very much.
All right, we'll see you at the next stop.
All the best, for sure.
The struggle to ring the bell on the women's side was just as intense. Strong contenders such as Malia Manuel, Coco Ho, and Lakey Peterson were eliminated in the quarterfinals. In the powerful semifinal matchups, Tyler Wright fell to Steph Gilmore, while Sally Fitzgibbons eliminated 2011 world champion Carissa Moore. The Australian showdown between Gilmore and Fitzgibbons started out slowly as both struggled with poor surf conditions. But with 5 minutes left on the clock, a battery of sets finally emerged, and the energy in the Bells Amphitheater was kicked up to a frenzy. Sally took the lead back from Gilmore, but her rival still had just enough time to catch one last wave. All 4-time world champion Steph Gilmore needed to take the win from Sally was a 4.27. But in one of the closest finishes in women's Rip Curl Pro history, it was Sally Fitzgibbons ringing the bell for the 2nd year in a row, and she did it by 0.4 of a point. An ecstatic Fitzgibbons tweeted to her fans, "So excited to win Rip Curl Pro back-to-back. What an insane feeling." Yet Gilmore still has the lead in ASP ranking points, followed by Rip Curl Pro champion Fitzgibbons and fellow Aussie Tyler Wright rounding out the top 3. The next stop on the 2012 Women's World Tour is underway in New Zealand at the Dow AgroSciences Pro. Sally Fitzgibbons will be defending her 2011 title at the event, which is part of the TSB Bank Surf Festival. Acclaimed surfing cinematographer Mike Prickett is still recovering at UCSD Hillcrest Hospital in San Diego after a diving accident in Tahiti on March 14th left him partially paralyzed from severe decompression sickness. But friends and family are beginning to see signs of improvement, with photographs on the official Prickett website showing him taking his first few steps. Fans and friends who wish to help can find ways to donate on PrayForPrickett.com. Nominees have been announced for the 2012 Billabong XXL Global Big Wave Awards. Not only are bragging rights on the line, but $120,000 worth of prize money. Held May 4th at the Grove Theater in Anaheim, California, the 12th annual event is anchored by the Ride of the Year category, including 37-year-old nominee Nathan Fletcher, who went all in on a massive bomb at the infamous Chopu in Tahiti. While surfing is a sport with many long-held traditions, perhaps no tradition is more important than Miss Reef surf calendar, which has been taking up a special place in surf shops for over a quarter of a century. Good news, the folks behind the calendar are all about keeping up with the digital age and have now released the Miss Reef calendar app for iPhone and iPad. Now you too can sync up, let's say, your dental appointment with a picture of, as they call it, pristine models featured in beautiful Puerto Rican settings. And that, kids, is why surfing is so much cooler than golf. Thanks for checking us out again on Inside Alli Sports, your base camp for action sports. Keep up with the latest news and events by following us on Twitter at AlliSports, or more importantly, give us your take by tweeting #InsideAlliSports. And don't forget, make sure to subscribe to the Alli Sports Network and check out all the great shows on the Alli Sports channel here on YouTube. For Inside Alli Sports, I'm Pat Parnell. We'll see you next time. You guys are never going to believe this. I just got a reminder, Reef Wonder Buns dental appointment, 4 o'clock.